Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Magical Warfare! Yeah! Okay, I need to state this right now. Okay? Takeshi's brother. I swear. If he turns out to be... Yeah, no offense, listen. I sense Obito in the air. Hey, that's what I sense. I mean, it's not the same situation, but it's there. A butthurt brother. Like, for reals. But yeah, let's get into this episode. Okay, this one's called Episode 8 of Magical Warfare. I believe Wizard Braces Darkness. Right? Just make sure of that. Yeah, Wizard Braces Darkness. Now, this episode really featured a lot of things. I mean, when I was watching the beginning of it, I'm like, made a face like Jesus Christ. So essentially, what's happening? In the beginning, we have they're welcoming new students in. I believe that's what happened in the beginning. Yeah, new students in for the spring, and you know we see Ida. He's going into the school, and a bunch of other people are too. And basically, we have Takeshi and Kurumi. They're welcoming the new students to the Magical Academy, and we see Ida, and he's got his little sister. His little sister was so stupid. He used his magic in his house, and he affected her. So, you know, apparently she's a new student. So, he embarrassed her kind of. And then, out of nowhere, we hear this voice, and we see the camera going slow, and it's Gekko! I just shake my head. I mean, now that I've seen the whole episode, though, it explains why Gekko is there. Of what is going on here. But he's there and he's basically saying hi to Gekko, hi to Takeshi and Kurumi. Listen, I'm gonna say right now, this episode, you saw, it was there. It wasn't even like a hint. They didn't even try to hide this shit in this episode. It was there in the open. Yeah. He's with the bad guys. Come on. It was pretty obvious. But I'm gonna say it right now. If Gekko's reasoning for fighting Takeshi is, "'Cause you stole my girlfriend," I'm going to shake my head and say, Gekko, get the fuck out. Like, seriously. Go back home and go to high school and go do your school life shit. Because you're a turd. You're a fucking turd. But anyway, we had that part. And then the rest is basically they're just going about the days. And it seems like things are going to normal, even though his brother's with him now, Takeshi. There was an interesting part of this episode when Takeshi's going to lunch, and the professor stopped that teacher, the guy with the green hair. He stops him, and he looks at him. And I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, he knows. He knows. He's like, he knows that Takeshi's brother Gekko is no good. Like I said, they didn't even try to hide it. It was like in the open. But he's pretty much telling him to guide him on the right path or something. And what ends on happening, what the real good part of this episode was like the middle-ish. When Takeshi is sleeping. And I believe the person he's thinking about, I don't think it's his brother. I think it's his brother. He's having a dream about his brother and seeing all these nightmarish images. And I think it's his brother, and he's telling him, I'm going to take everything away from you. Like, you took it away from me. Took away Kurumi and Twilight. Twilight, his sword, and everything. And he's about to get slashed, and he wakes up in a pan of sweat. And when he wakes up, who's sitting at the windowsill? Washizu. I'm like, whoa, what's this about? So, you saw the episode title is Wizard Brace's Darkness. And then also was another part I forgot to mention. They were in the bath and stuff. Washizu basically tells Takeshi a history lesson. Apparently, the story that the director told them is wrong. According to Washizu, he basically tells Takeshi the story of this guy Kazuma, who essentially is the leader of the trailers, and goes into details about what happened to him and how Wizard Brace did. And essentially, what Wizard Brace did was they forced him to join them. It's not their rules. Forced to join. Forced Kazuma to join Wizard Brace. And basically, because he was going in details with the history lesson. He was saying how Wizard Brace essentially was like they forced people to not use magic. Like, in other words, Wizard Brace were the only group that were allowed to use magic. Everyone else who used magic would get killed if they used it. He basically tells them that. Marshizu, I thought it was interesting, a little history lesson about it. And he tells Takeshi about the fact that they basically told him, okay, if you don't join Wizard Brasters, well, they say Wizard Brasters? I'm sorry, Wizard Brace. Think about, we're going to kill your family. His parents. I was like, yo, that is deep, dark stuff. So, that's basically what they said. And he ends up killing the guy. And essentially what ends on happening is he goes into details while she's about the first, war. Magician war. And this was pretty dark, to say the least. When he went into details of that. And you see everyone getting killed and everything. And then we see this other guy that was with Washizu, but he's on the side of Wizard Brace. Takikyo, I think his name was. And he was protecting this woman when he was getting attacked by Kazuma. That woman? Takeshi's mother. Okay. Takeshi's mother. And that brings up this other scenario, and basically Washizu finishes up by saying that. And he's hesitant. Washizu was pressuring, Takeshi about it and everything, and tells him choose wisely. To join us or to say no, to die or to join us, and to quit Wizard Braces. And he's like, no. And then he's like, oh, you didn't say to quit Wizard Braces. So he basically leaves him there and tells him he knows that eventually Washizu's basically saying to himself, he knows that to some extent he's going to join them one way or another. And then he just leaves. And this was I believe what end on why he said what he said, Washizu at the end there, was because of what he's going to find out later on eventually with the director and everything. And what ends on happening after that is Takeshi basically confronts the director and tells her so on and so forth, and asks her, did my mother, was she part of the war? And it's like, how did you find that out? And he uses his eye, and then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, let me... And he just leaves. And the director's there, and she's saying to herself, so he did find out. So he infiltrated us. And, you know, she finishes by saying that eventually it is up to the person, to the individual, to choose their path. So, and then we just see him running takeshi. And then we see another scene. So apparently we go to washizu, and that woman, Violet, I think her name is. At least I think it is. And we see Kazuma lying on the bed. So he's alive, surprisingly. He's alive, but he's unconscious. And supposedly, Violet tells him his awakening isn't going to happen yet, apparently. It's going to be a while before he actually fully awakens, because he awakens in stages. And apparently, the date that he is going to be awakened is June 15th, according to Violet. And that's where the episode ends. And then we get a preview. Essentially, Gekko and Takeshi have a fight. Not only that, we have a huge war break now, because it's like a dragon on a school. It gets pretty crazy. If I was... and that's the preview. And the next one, I think it's called, next week's episode, is Prelude to Destruction. Let me just make sure of that. Yeah, Prelude to Destruction. Now, overall, good episode. Want to give this high, but I'm going to leave it less. 4 out of 5. Listen. Gekko? No, not to be a douche here, but if that guy was my brother, yeah, I'd get a name change. Yeah, I get a name change. I would no, I don't know you. You're my brother? No, I don't know you. I don't know you. That's what Takeshi should do. Now, I'll say it again, if the reason why Gekko wants to fight his brother who stole my girlfriend, then Takeshi should kill him. Yes, I said it. He should kill him. Because that is the most stupidest reason to even consider it. I would have, now if he would have said, oh, because of the fact that you pushed me in front of that car, okay, I'll understand that. I could see, but he had no grudge against that. I'm gonna steal everything from you because you stole my girlfriend. She's not your girlfriend, you dumb prick. What a douche. It's like, I wonder what goes to the boy, and I wonder in the light novel if that's how it goes. I just wonder because what stupid. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. It was a good episode. I personally like the thing with washizu. That was a good part in the episode. I like that part with this episode. I thought they did it very well. Like I said, 4 out of 5. Next week's gonna be a clusterfuck. Oh, this fucking Gekko. Yo. Obito 2.0. Yes, I said that. Obito. He's turning into Obito mixed in with Future Rogue 2.0. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know, but we'll see next week. I'm Balkai922. I'll see you guys later. I mentioned it in the Strike the Blood review, but episode review, yeah. There's gonna be an interview. I'm gonna be interviewed by Everything One Piece. You guys look forward to that. I'm Balkai922. I'll see you guys later. Gekko, get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out. Just get out. Okay, you come to school to just get a life, man. Seriously. Whatever. I'll see you guys later. Peace.